What's up guys, it's Remy from The Healthy Fat Ass, and today I want to tell you how you can increase your calories without gaining any fat. Now I know this sounds impossible, and to be honest, I didn't believe it either. I was stuck at like 1,200 calories, and every single time I tried to increase my calories, it just seemed like all I would do was gain weight. So I eventually just gave up and thought I just have to stay at 1,200 calories if I want to maintain this weight. So that's what I did for a really long time, but what's most frustrating about this entire thing is that there's so many girls out there and guys who believe that like the only way to really lose weight is just by to decrease their calories. And so they decrease their calories, they get to a plateau, so then they think again, okay, well I guess I have to decrease my calories even more. They might even get to a point where they're literally only eating a few times a day, they're undernourished, and they're starving themselves. So I want to go over today how to increase your calories, how to stay lean without starving yourself, and how to know if you actually need to increase your calories, because some people might be good. Some people might be eating exactly what their body needs. So how do you actually know? Well, first you have to figure out how many calories you actually need throughout the day. Now the best way to figure out how many calories you actually should be eating every single day is just to simply go through a calorie calculator. They'll ask you simple stuff like your height, your weight, your activity level, your goal, and then based on that information they'll give you your specific calorie number. Now there's a few that I trust, and I'll link them all below that you can check out. After you figure out how many calories you should be eating throughout the day, if you compare it to how many you're eating right now and you realize that it's so super low, you don't have to freak out, because I'm about to give you 4 tips on exactly how to increase your calories, how you can get to that number without gaining any fat. So let's get started. My first tip is just to gradually increase your calories. A lot of people think that like the reason that they can't eat any more food is because their metabolism is just fucked up. But your metabolism doesn't actually get broken. It just starts to adapt to whatever you're giving it. So if I was giving it 1,200 calories, it starts to adapt. It starts to realize, hey, she is consecutively only giving me 1,200 calories. So I have to start to learn how to run all of her body functions on just 1,200 calories. And then if you give it any more calories, what it does is just store that as fat. So to kind of tell your body, hey, don't worry, I'm gonna start feeding you more, so you need to adapt to a new level of calories. All you have to do is just slowly introduce the new calories. So what I mean by that is just to increase your calories by 100 to 200 calories every single month. So I started off at 1,200 calories, and then the next month I went up to 1,400 calories, and I stayed there for an entire month. Then I moved to 1,600 calories, and that's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to get to, honestly, like about 2,000 calories, but again, you have to do it very gradually. That should give your body enough time to adapt, and then your metabolism will eventually catch up. It wasn't until week like 3 or 4 of this entire journey that my metabolism really started to catch up. My tummy started getting more and more flat, and my body composition was starting to go back to how I remember it. So in the beginning, yes, I did gain fat. It did go to my tummy. But eventually my body kind of like realized what was going on, my metabolism adapted, and everything was good again. The second thing that you should be doing is to actually build more muscle, because the more muscle that you have, the more fat that you're gonna burn at rest. So the way that I've been doing it is simply by 2 things. The first thing is just to change up my workouts. So at first I would do like 4 sets of 20 reps for every single workout, because that's just what I was used to when I wanted to put on lean muscle mass. And I would also do 5 sessions of 45 minutes on the Stairmaster. So that was a lot of cardio. So I completely changed from doing that, and now I do 4 sets of like 8 to 12 heavy reps. But I'm also not doing a lot of cardio. Like I literally started decreasing my cardio gradually. So instead of doing 45 minutes on the Stairmaster 5 times a week, I literally started only doing HIIT cardio 4 times a week, and now I only do it twice a week. So HIIT stands for high intensity interval training, and it lasts for about like 10 to 15 minutes, because trust me, you don't want it to last anymore. And it literally, so I do HIIT sprints. So essentially what that means is 30 seconds sprinting, 30 seconds rest 10 times. I do like HIIT mainly because it helps you burn more fat even after it's done. Like you are doing cardio, but you're also working out your muscles at the same time because it's sprinting. So I'm using all my leg muscles, And so even after my workout, I'm still gonna be burning fat. So the combination of really heavy weightlifting and then high intensity interval training twice a week, the combination of both of those really helps me build a lot of muscle. Now the third thing that I did was maybe the best thing that I've ever done, like in regards to staying lean, and that is literally just carb stacking. So carb stacking literally just means that I'm going to eat the majority of my carbs for the day right before my workout and then right after my workout. The reason being is that all of these carbs that I'm giving my body right before and right after my workout, my body's gonna be able to use it like the most effectively. It's going to be able to use it for energy, and then the rest is gonna go to my muscle when it needs it. When you look at the opposite, if you're eating like carbs throughout the entire day, like I know that I work a 9-to-5 job and I'm really not moving much throughout the day. So if I'm giving myself a lot of carbs, but I'm not like using the energy from the carbs, sometimes it will get stored as fat. Now I know that it sounds crazy to not eat a lot of carbs throughout the day. I still have a lot of carbs for my breakfast, but then really other than that, instead of having like rice, I'll have cauliflower rice. Instead of having like whole grain pasta, I'll have like spaghetti squash, which by far, like literally tastes the best out of all the vegetable pastas. My fourth and final tip, if you want to increase your calories without gaining fat, is just to try to eat clean. So you don't have to be perfect 100% of the time, but you should still try to eat clean 80% of the time and only eat dirty 20% of the time. And the reason being is that you still need your micronutrients. You still should be eating pretty healthy, because even if you stay within your calories, even if you stay within your macros but you're eating shit, your body composition is going to look a lot different than someone else's who eats clean, because nutrition is literally like one of the most important things when it comes to staying lean, to staying healthy. You should still be having like some of the things that you really do enjoy, but just in moderation. So now with all those tips, hopefully you can figure out how to increase your calories without gaining fat. And if you do gain fat in the beginning, don't worry about it, just chill, let your body adjust, and then go from there. But even right off the bat, what you will realize is that your mood will be better, your energy levels will be so much higher, and you'll generally be happier. So I hope that helps, and if you have any questions or if you have your own tips of how to stay lean while increasing your calories, let me know in the comments below. All right, bye guys.